Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the music portion of Sunday School. I am so glad that you have opted to join me for a few minutes this morning for a music lesson. And I've got something really special, and Jeff is going to help me with it. He's sitting back here all ready to do it. Okay? But first, you know the routine. We have to sing our song. Love, 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 Christians, this is your call. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God loves us all. Love, 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 Christians, this is your call. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God loves us all. Now that is a perfect song to talk about our theme today, which is, can you guess? Love. That's right. Our theme today is about love, and specifically, it's a term that we use in the church and as Christians that's called agape love. Now, that's a pretty big word, but agape love is simply the love that we feel for everybody, okay? We love somebody, so we open the door for them. We love somebody, so we help them with their math, or we help them with their school project. We love somebody, so we go rake the yard, or we sweep the sidewalk. You know, we do things because we care for somebody, and that is called agape love. And that's one of the things that we're going to hear in our two songs that we're going to do today as part of our music lesson, okay? But first of all, we have to do some clapping and to wake ourselves up, okay? So I want you to put your fingers up like this, and we're going to start by waking up our fingers. Then we're going to wake up our thumbs. Then we're going to wake up our hands and our elbows and our shoulders and our body and our head. We just have to wake everything up today because it's going to be a beautiful day. Everybody put your hands on your cheeks and rub your cheeks like this and go, woo. Can you do that? Can you sound like an owl and do that and go, woo, woo? Now that's the sound that an owl makes, but it's also the sound that a dove makes. And maybe some of you have heard that bird outside your house. Especially at nighttime, it will go, hoo, 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 and kind of let the last one fall off. It's kind of cool, okay? So we have to make sure while we're singing that we keep this nice and open like a dove or like an owl. Hoo. Now can you match my pitch? Put your finger out just like this and go, woo. I want you to imagine that you are singing to your fingernail, okay? Make the sound go from your mouth right to your fingernail. Ready? Let's try it. How'd you do? I bet you did really, really well, okay? Now let's do some clapping, and then I'm going to teach you these two songs. And then Jeff's going to help me on one of them as well. Okay, are you ready? Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 ta. Ta, T, T, ta, ta. Half note, half note. T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Whole note, hold it. Half note, half note. Ta, 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 ta. Good. Now, the first song that I'm going to teach you today is from a book that I sang from when I was just a little older than you and I was in youth group. And this is a songbook that's called Sing and Celebrate. I have a feeling that maybe some of your parents know about this songbook. This thing is really old. The cover's been torn off, but this has some of my favorite songs that I remember from when I was just a little older than you are now, okay? And there's a song in this songbook called Love is Something You Do. Now, do you remember at the beginning when I said agape love is a love when we want to help somebody? Well, this is a song about that, okay? And this is how it goes. Love is something you do. Love is something you do. Not always something you can feel, but it's real. Love is something you do. Love is something you do. When Jesus Christ is living in you. Let's try it. Ready? Love is something you do. Love is something you do. Not always something you can feel, but it's real. Love is something you do. Love is something you do. When Jesus Christ is living in you. Oh, one more time. Ready? Love is something you do. Love is something you do. Not always something you can feel, but it's real. Love is something you do. Love is something you do. When Jesus Christ is living in you. That song brings back such memories for me because I used to sing that all the time when I was in children's choir and youth choir. Yes, I was that young at one point. So that was fun to do. Now this next song I'm going to teach you is also about love. And it's entitled Love, Don't You See? And it's about how we should be loving each other in that agape love that we talked about at the very beginning. Okay? Here's how this song goes. It's got 2 verses, and all these words are on your song sheet for the week. I know you just heard it for the first time, but I'm going to sing through it. It's got a short little introduction, okay? And then maybe we can pick it up pretty quickly. Try it. Here we go. Love, if there were only love, the world would be so great. Love with nations loving nations, no one would feel hate. Love, there would be joy hope you go back and listen to that song again and sing along with it on your song sheet or with your song sheet, okay? Now, I'm going to do something a little different. You see Jeff is back here. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. He's got an instrument back here. You see what this is? This is called a dulcimer, okay? And I have a dulcimer right here, okay? Look at this. This is called a dulcimer, and you may have seen some of these maybe at your school. Maybe your music teacher has one. Sometimes you'll go to different festivals or different places here in West Virginia, especially, and people will be playing these. Now, this is one that belongs here to the church, and it's here in the closet in the children's music room. I am not an expert at playing the dulcimer, but what I wanted to do was sing the song that we just learned, just the first verse, Love Don't You See, and I'm going to play it on the dulcimer. Love, it is the only love, the world would be so great. Love with nations loving nations, no one would feel hate. Love, there would be joy in you and joy in me. Love, it is the only answer, don't you see? I'll try again. Love, if there were only love, the world would be so great. Love with nations loving nations, no one would feel hate. Love, there would be joy in you and joy in me. Love, it is the only answer, don't you see? Thank you for letting me do that with you, okay? Now, I hope you had a great time today for your music lesson, and I hope you have a great week at school. So I will see you next Sunday. Goodbye, everybody.